Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rum Boys Fantasy Network, the one and only YouTube channel, sportscaster channel, podcast, where we always got the rum on full and the beers are always cold. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rum Boys and girls. What it do? Make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and comment right away. Let's go ahead and take a shot really quick, dilly. So I am back with more breaking news, more NFL breaking news. This morning we woke up and we had the Leonard Fournette story rocking, right? Now we have Alvin Kamara just about almost an hour and a half like after the Fournette story. Kamara is looking for a contract extension. It's a little bit of a late push, to be honest. If you're asking about a contract extension, I know that kind of around this time last year we were dealing with the Zeke holdout and things of that nature. I referenced the Le'Veon Bell holdout multiple times in terms of fantasy football in reference to that. This one, I think I feel a little bit differently about, but we're just gonna let the story first develop. New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara has been unexcused for absence from training camp since Friday. I believe it's a total of 3 practices that he has missed. We are being told that this is in relation to into his contract, be it that Kamara is scheduled to make about 2.13 milli in his final year of his rookie contract. He did participate in the first first several weeks of training camp. And he did kind of speak to media in regards to his contract, in regards to instructing his agent not to even worry about the contract, not to worry him with the contract, not to tell him anything in regards to the contract disputes and negotiation until something happens or there's something that Kamara needs to know. And what this tells me is somewhere probably around maybe Thursday night, Kamara had a conversation with his agent, and through that conversation, something came up along the lines of, it may be time for you to perform a holdout. You're in the 4th year of your deal. You're at the end of your pretty much a rookie deal, and we need to get you some paper. We need to get you signed. And also, when you think about how Kamara has functioned in the New Orleans Saints backfield, he is a high-value piece. He is a high-value commodity for the New Orleans Saints, which is also why I say I feel differ about this particular holdout. I'm gonna just go ahead and come out and say it. I do think that the Saints are going to get a deal done. I think that the Saints are in a position to where they have to get a deal done. No doubt about it. I feel like that the Saints are going to have to get a deal done with Alvin Kamara. I know that cap space is a bit of an issue for them, especially heading into next year, where cap restrictions could be invoked. They still got secure pieces like Lattimore, and I believe the offensive lineman Ryan Ramczyk. The offensive tackle, Ryan Ramczyk. I think I said his name right. And then also linebacker Demario Davis, all nearing the end of their contracts. Those are pieces that the Saints are going to be looking to lock in. But I think that you might be able to find, not necessarily with that O-line piece, but I think that you're going to be able to maybe find guys that can be comparable in those areas. I just feel like Kamara is a guy that you kind of got to hold on to. He's been an integral part of your offense. And you're going to want to have a guy there that's stable in that offense, is still a staple in that offense, even after Breeze retires. I assume that they're going to have Taysom Hill to set up to be successor under center, but we'll see how the fuck that plays out, to be honest. But I am underneath the impression that this could be Breeze's last year. If I'm the New Orleans Saints, I'm wanting for there to be some type of continuity in terms of my veteran presence in the locker room and keeping a running back like Alvin Kamara and then having, of course, a Michael Thomas on that offense. I think that helps it a lot easier to rebuild whenever Breeze does retire versus, hey, you know what? Right now we're just gonna say fuck it, and just kind of rock with what we got. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in regards in regards to Kamara and possibly the Saints working out a deal. Now let's talk numbers. Let's talk numbers. Here, I'm actually just going to remove the headset right now. It's kind of like more so like in the way. There we go. Let's talk numbers really quick. The mic can still pick up my voice. So it was just annoying me. Christian McCaffrey, looking at, he's going to be getting about 16 million per year. Derrick Henry at that 12.5 mark. I expect Kamara to want to hit somewhere in between there. I expect Kamara to want to hit somewhere in between there. Maybe make Derrick Henry and his agent look like, bro, we went on that 12.5 per year. Maybe we could have forced the Titans' hand, which that argument there in that scenario probably would have been made. Well, look at how many attempts we gave you last year. But for Kamara, I expect him to kind of maybe fall in line in between the Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry numbers. I'm expecting probably in the neighborhood of 13, 14 mil. If I'm a Kamara owner, I went through all of my leagues, and there is one league where I do have Kamara, and I fucked up in this league. Because I did not on the back end grab Latavius Murray. It's not that I wasn't able to. He had ended up getting sniped. He had got sniped from me before I was able to grab Latavius Murray. So let's say that this holdout continues into week 1, right? And you got Kamara on a lineup. You're going to want to be searching your bench, and you're probably going to end up starting someone. If you do not have Latavius Murray, let's say you're in the position that I'm in, you're probably going to end up starting someone that maybe you didn't want to. You may have to move around that flex spot. Let's say you got to run your RB3 on your roster. Let's say you drafted running back heavy. Your RB3 on your roster, let's say Mark Ingram is now going to move up to the 2 spot or to that spot. You may have to move your flex up a roster spot and then replace that flex with somebody else and just maybe like a receiver or, another running back. This is also part of the reason why with running backs, we tell you guys to go running back heavy. And I think that seeing what we've seen just today between these 2 running backs, between the Fournette news of him being waived and now the Kamara news of him possibly going to be holding out, which I don't believe that it's going to be extensive. I don't think that it's going to be extensive. I'm hoping and I'm praying that it's not going to be extensive because of the one league that I do have Kamara in. I'm thinking that they're going to keep Kamara. I know they're going to keep Kamara. I'm sure Kamara is going to play. Another thing that I want to highlight is Kamara is going to be – the Saints have the ability to find Kamara $40K. That's $40,000 per day that he misses. $40K per day. That $40K is eventually gonna stack up. And I'm sure Kamara is looking at the holdouts from last season and how that affected guys, with the holdout with Zeke, where it appeared almost for a second there where it was like, yo, Dallas, they got Pollard, they're working with Pollard, like some shit could still happen there in that backfield, where it was, but even then they still had greatly missed Zeke. whether it was Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon seeing that, oh shit, Austin Ekeler's starting to get some shine. Austin Ekeler's putting his name on the map, and we see how that situation turned out, where they eventually moved on from him. They sent him to Denver. I don't think that this is going to be a Melvin Gordon-esque situation. I do believe the Saints to get a deal done. Do I believe that Kamara is going to suit up week 1? We have about 10 days until NFL kickoff. If I'm the Saints, I'm figuring out a way to make sure that he's there, suited and booted and ready to play. Also, if I'm Kamara, I'm not wanting to miss a single game check, period. Because then also, if he holds out this year, he could be losing a year occurred as well. So if I'm Kamara and if I'm the Saints, for both parties, this is a perfect marriage. If I'm Kamara and if I'm the Saints, if I'm Kamara, there's no other system that I want to play in other than Peyton's right now. Like, you're not going to go to Tampa, Alvin Kamara. I don't think that you're going to be able to finesse your way to the Patriots. Especially when there's a guy like Leonard Fournette that could probably go and make a snag, and like Fournette's in a worse position to where you are, to where he doesn't have the negotiations that you and your agent are going to have. You are a better back than him. So, I mean, your asking price and your buying price from a team, and what a team is going to have to drop on you. Like I said, I mean, given the market and given what your counterparts have already received, and when I bring up Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey, I think that this is the best spot for you. If I'm the Saints, take the fucking cap hit on the chin. Take it on the chin. If you lose Lattimore, if you lose Demario Davis, that's what the draft is for. Like, that's what the draft is for. I just don't see a universe, this one or alternate, that Kamara is still not a New Orleans Saint. I don't foresee this holdout lasting super extensive. Latavius Murray is a good back. He's not going to do the same things for you that Alvin Kamara is going to do. Alvin Kamara, he's going to mix it up for you. I'm not hitting the panic button. I'm not stressing over this holdout. Fantasy owners, I don't think that you should either. If you have, or fantasy GMs, I'm sorry, if you have shares of Kamara, definitely get Latavius Murray as a backup plan. If not, work with what you got. Maybe make some trades. For those of you guys that may be looking to try and get Kamara throughout this process, the trick that you need to be using to get Kamara throughout this process is you need to be reminding people of Le'Veon Bell. You need to be reminding people of how the Melvin Gordon holdout turned out. And you need to make those pitches really good, solid sales pitches. Like, they got to be super, super solid sales pitch. You can't go into the trade room half-assing that. You need to be articulate. You need to be on point. You need to have laid out and formulated how you're going to pitch to the Kamara owner. And like I said, I mean, it really is going to take finesse to pull that deal off. In more cases than not, I'm not going to be making that deal. If I'm the Kamara owner, I'm probably just going to hang on to him for right now, because, like I said, I don't think that this is going to turn out like a Le'Veon Bell with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think that this is going to turn out like a Melvin Gordon with the Chargers. I think this is going to be as short as a Zeke holdout. Both pieces are just too valuable to each other. If the Saints choose to try and, string Kamara along just a little bit, it really is just to make the statement of, we just want you to be healthy. And it really is nothing more than that, so I believe. This is a very, very interesting holdout just because of the dynamic of both parties. Um, and I feel like both parties will be able to come to an agreement and sit at the table and be like, we want you around for a long time. I want to be around for a long time. If I'm Kamara, I want to be with that team for a long time. If I am if I'm the team, if I'm the Saints, I want you to be here for a long time. At least for a couple more years. I feel like Kamara's worth the payday. Um, make the deal happen. Saints, the ball's in your court. You know that I'm always going to side with the players. It's very, very rare that I side with the organization in terms of these contracts, in terms of these negotiations. But I am siding with Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, I want you to know that. AK-41. Uh, and yeah, I mean that's my breakdown surrounding this. Go get Latavius Murray if he's available in your leagues, just so that you have the handcuff. Of course, you need that backup. You need that stability, and that also saves you from having to even indulge into trade talks. Um, don't immediately bite on the first trade that's sent to you unless it's just undeniable. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook at Rumboy, spelled with a Z, Net, in regards to any trade information. And I will look at it and I'll say, okay, yeah, you can move Kamara for this price if you're really that scared. Um, but I don't think that we need to be panicking right now. I'm not going to hit the panic button. Look at how calm I am. Yeah, I'm not bugging over this one. Fournette owners, you need to be bugging right now. Kamara owners, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Pour up a shot. Go head over to rumboys.com. Do some impulsive buying. Get some Rumboys drip. You'll feel better about yourself. Once the contract is signed. All right, I promise you. Trust me. Um, For all your daily fantasy sports needs, make sure that you guys head over to monkeyknifefight.com. And when you sign up, utilize promo code RUMBOYS to get a match on your very first deposit. We are matching deposits all the way up to $50. So you can deposit 10, you can deposit 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever the case is, whatever you are comfortable with. monkeyknifefight.com is the place to be for all DFS action. Once again, for your daily fantasy sports needs, monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code RUMBOYS, spelled with a Z in the end. All right. Once again, promo code RUMBOYS with a Z at the end. Also, I want to shout out sportsbetmvp.ag. Again, that is sportsbetmvp.ag. When you sign up, promo code RUMMVP. Again, that is RUMMVP. RUMMVP. Over on sportsbetmvp.ag. Number one source for online sports books and casinos. If you guys are into online casinos, online sports books, online betting, then that's the place. That's gambler's paradise right over there. Sportsbetmvp.ag. Go ahead and start winning you guys some cold hard cash on Monkey Knife Fight. Sportsbetmvp.ag. Sportsbetmvp.ag, they're going to hook you up on that crypto thing. You heard me. So for all y'all that are into crypto and earning crypto, they got you back like chiroprac. You already know. You guys can always catch us also live on sportscaster.com. That is where we release all of our up to the minute NFL news. So for all your Rumboys up to the minute news breaks, be sure to head over to sportscaster.com. And again, Sportscaster, the app on all iOS devices. So if you got an Apple, download Sportscaster. That's Sportscaster without the E at the end. Other than that, check us out on Twitter at Rumboy, spelled with a Z. Net is where you can find me. It's the ROBBIE, the KING of the Rumboys Fantasy Network, the Admiral of the Rumboys Fantasy Network. And Kamara, I ain't worried, baby. I ain't worried, man. All these other fantasy players is bugging, but I ain't bugging right now. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Billy. Hey, play my outro. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think about the Kamara situation. Peace.